Hello everyone, welcome back to my Platinum Guide for Full Throttle. Now, before we move ahead, the first thing we need to do is we need to go behind the kickstand. So just right over here where the red arrow pops up to the side.
Psst.
Oh?
Hey!
Where could that be coming from?
Ben!
Oh, it's you.
No time to talk.
You know, it's stank in there, but I can't remember a better sleep.
You gotta help me. Go find my editor in Corville. Tell him I took pictures of the Corley murder.
You got pictures?
Yeah, but some thug took my camera.
So you don't have any pictures?
Well, I tracked the guy to Melonweed, but I'm not going near the place. They'd kill me. Get my editor. He's gotta get me out of this. Take one of these fake IDs to get through the roadblocks. My career is riding on those pictures. Help me, Ben. You're my only hope.
Oh, don't worry. I owe you one. If Miranda's thug is the same one that trashed Moe's place, that could be Miranda's camera I saw there. But then, who's got the film?
A New Hope. Grab the fake ID from Miranda. Now, to have a little bit of fun, because, you know, she was so nice to us before. You remember how she helped us out? Remember how we asked her for a ride and she told us that she couldn't, that she took off in a car?
Take that.
Quit it!
And that.
Quit it!
Oh, Ms. Wood.
Go away! You're blowing my cover!
Ben would still like to get his hands on her, but he's playing nice. So now that we got the fake ID, let's go ahead and head inside.
Hey, killer.
What?
Hey, it's cool. Your secret's safe with me.
What secret?
Haven't you been watching the news?
Once again, our top story tonight, Malcolm Corley, owner of Corley Motors, was found dead at a rest stop just outside the town of Melonweed. Apparently, the benevolent patriarch and CEO was viciously beaten about the head and neck, savagely and without mercy. Police have arrested a notorious outlaw biker gang known as the Polecats,
No.
with the exception of their leader, who is still at large. Roadblocks have been set up along Highway 9 in an effort to apprehend this dangerous and violent criminal.
We've been set up.
Roadblocks suck.
I shouldn't have left the gang there.
Hey, I don't want to hear anything about it. You ain't making me an accessory after the fact. Just lay low, man.
Alright, so while we are here, there are 2 trophies that we can unlock that require a little patience. But first, let's use the... Do not use the fake ID. Do not use the fake ID. Not yet. Use the picture. Talk to the bartender.
Ever hear of this place? Uncle Pete's Mink Ranch?
Well, I remember there used to be some sort of weasel plantation or something up the road.
Down Highway 9 on the other side of them damn roadblocks. I used to pick up mink meat there real cheap and sell it to school lunch programs. That was a good scam.
That's sick. He's sick. Anyway, so the driver, Emmett, he knows what we're talking about, so he knows how to get there. Now, if we talk to Emmett, or actually no, first, let's unlock our first trophy. So, you know the news broadcast going on up here. Keep watching it until the trophy pops.
Members of the Polecat gang are in custody, but their leader remains at large. Authorities have issued an all-points bulletin.
They got the polecats.
Latest reports suggest that the leader of the Polecats may have had an accomplice, a young mechanic.
Maureen.
The two are being sought by authorities for questioning in connection with the violent death of motorcycle magnate Malcolm Corley. Asked about the imminent shareholders meeting, Corley Motors Vice President Adrian Ripberger made the following statement.
We cannot in good conscience go forward with the shareholders' meeting until the perpetrators of this misdeed have been brought to justice.
He's up to something. He wants us dead before the meeting starts.
Alright, so watching it 3 times will unlock the trophy News to Me after watching the entire news broadcast. Alright, now let's talk to Emmett.
That's your truck out front? I need a ride.
I look like a cabbie to you? Get lost. They're not letting anyone through that roadblock anyway.
Not even truckers?
They turned me around, said police business only. Pigs.
Look, I really need a ride.
Not gonna happen.
Why? Because you're afraid of some cops?
No, because I don't like you.
I just killed a guy.
I'm just about to.
I don't think that's good for the table.
Hey, Quahog.
Yeah, Emmett?
I'm gonna be knifing up your table for a while, alright?
The customer with the knife is always right.
Seem to have a lot of time on your hands. Not to mention nicks and scratches. Am I distracting you?
So we're very familiar with the game, if that's what you want to call it, that he is playing with himself. It's called 5-Finger Fillet. Now, this is the part where you have to be a little bit patient. So if you select the first option,
I can do that.
Not gonna happen.
it will unlock. Let me show you how to do that. Now, you will have to click this 10 or 15 times in order for him to finally let you play. So again, it requires a little bit of patience, and it does get a little annoying, but just keep doing it until he finally gives in.
Let me show you how to do that.
Not gonna happen.
Let me show you how to do that.
Not gonna happen.
Let me show you how to do that.
Not gonna happen.
Let me show you how to do that.
Not gonna happen.
Let me show you how to do that.
Not gonna happen.
Let me show you how to do that.
Not gonna happen.
Let me show you how to do that.
Not gonna happen.
Let me show you how to do that.
Not gonna happen.
Let me show you how to do that.
Only if it'll shut you up.
9 times. You gotta do it 9 times. Now, finally being able to play gives you the trophy, I can do that. Now, for those of you on mouse and keyboard, this is going to be probably pretty simple. For those of you on controller, you guys are probably going to have to really time it and get it accurate the first time, because you have only 2 seconds to interact between your first stab and your second stab. And then
You're pathetic.
after about 2 seconds, you'll hear a dialogue saying that you failed and you'll have to start over. So the goal that you have to do in order to win a round of 5-Finger Fillet is that you have to hit beside the thumb here and then in between each of the fingers while returning to the thumb. But, so you have to go all the way across, and then you have to go all the way back. Again, you have 2 seconds in between each stab in order to for it to succeed, or otherwise you have to start over. Also, if you accidentally stab yourself, you have to start over. I'm sorry, I had to highlight that. Anyway, so yeah, good luck. This is you don't have to complete it. We've already got the trophy. We are just now playing a minigame. So here we go.
Damn. Ouch.
I don't know how I failed that, but okay.
Damn.
Too close. Huh? I got it. What?
No. Damn. Damn.
How am I failing?
Damn. Damn.
Alright, something's not right. It's not registering properly, so... Hold on.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's not registering my mouse clicks.
Damn. 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 Ah! Ouch. Ah! Damn. Cool.
Okay. So I finally figured out... So, okay, so I can confirm, for whatever reason. I don't know if it's just because of how old this game is and it's been remastered to play on current consoles and whatnot, but you have to time each stab by like a mere second. So if you go too fast, it won't register that you hit it. So you got to time it just right. So yeah, anyway, now that that's done, we can go ahead and take the fake ID and give it to Emmett.
Here.
What's that?
Fake federal investigator ID. Could be of some use at one of those roadblocks. So how about a ride? What if they search the back and find my bike?
It's buried in a pile of concentrated fertilizer powder. Trust me, no one's gonna dig through that crap. Now you're gonna ride in the engine compartment.
The engine compartment?
Hey, I smuggle stuff in there all the time, and most of it's worth more than you. So stuff your carcass in there quick, and we might hit that mink dump by morning.
Hope you're better with a stick shift than you are with a knife.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Smells like he's got a fuel leak. I love engine fires.
Sorry, sir. Only police vehicles beyond this point.
I'm with the feds, chump. Check it out.
Huh? What's this about?
Undercover agricultural sting operation.
What's in the back?
Fertilizer.
All right, move along.
Hope you rubes get your man.
We stopped moving. Problem with your truck?
Loose hose, nothing big. I already pulled your bike out. It's sitting right over there. Well, nice knowing you. Gotta hit the road, you know.
Boy, he's acting weird.
Uh-oh. He did have a fuel leak, and he took my fuel line to fix it. That trucker's gonna die for what he did.
Well, that's a little much, don't you think? Anyway, so Uncle Pete's Mink Ranch, we're here, but we can't go inside. But instead, we can go in this little shack right here. And you'll notice, up here on the wall, we look at the banner.
That's the insignia of the vultures. I can't believe Mo used to be a vulture. But then again, how else could she have gotten that recoil booster?
Look under the pillow. Tire iron. Grab it. Now, fun little fact, if you open up your inventory and not click to use it, but like, you know, for example, people on mouse and keyboard, if you right click to open up your inventory, right click on the tool iron, or the tire iron again.
I'd like to wrap this around Ripburger's neck.
You'll sometimes have really unique dialogue for it. Now, we can use it on this chest, but we don't want to do that yet. There's a hidden trophy here. You'll notice all these pictures on the wall. If you look at them...
Lots of bikes. Lots of bikes. There's a picture of Maureen and Malcolm. Looks like they're restoring an old hardtail together.
So that gives you the trophy hardtail, and that also confirms the story that Myran told us before, where she worked on the hardtail with her dad, which happens to be Malcolm Corley. All right, let's use the tire iron on the chest.
Ah, junk. And a hose I can use on my bike. I don't think Mo would mind if I borrow him.
Doing that unlocks the trophy hosed.
She took my booster fuel. Why is she running from me? She must think the whole world's against her. I think I know how that feels.
How did he get behind us?
That does it. He's dead. That sign. That means I'm in cavefish territory. Cavefish.
Oh, lovely. We needed that.
This cargo is worthless. We have been tricked, my brothers. Back to the cave.
The place looks deserted. Maybe the boss was wrong and she ain't coming here.
She's coming. We just got here first. That means all we have to do is sit here and wait.
Alright, so we can hop off the bike here, and the fertilizer on the ground. We can grab some.
Maybe I'll just take a little.
And now use the tire iron on the wheels of the trailer.
Well, that's all of them. Can't be much holding that up now.
Now, click on the trailer and kick it.
What a mess.
Alright, now we can hop on the bike head back the direction we came from. Do not take any of the exits just yet. Just go ahead and head all the way back to the mink ranch.
Look at him run.
Again, do not take any of the exits that pop up. Just ride along the road until you get a cutscene.
Boss, it was Nestor's fault.
Get in quick. I have a plan. We're going to lure the Corley remnant out of hiding with a bike.
Boss, she already has a bike.
Yes, but this one she worked on with her father. It's an emotional thing. Don't try to understand. Now hurry.
Alright, while we're here, if we want to, we can look at this sign. And we can learn about the history of Ricky Myran.
Tightrope walkers, hang gliders, human cannonballs. Many have tried to cross the mighty Cuyahoga Gorge, and many have failed, except for Ricky Myran, the Flying Torch, who jumped the gorge on a stock Corley motorcycle. It was later uncovered that he had modified his Corley with a pre-regulation destroyer-class solid-fuel recoil booster and an automotive hover lift. Myran said he would gladly replicate the jump to clear his name, but his special ramp was stolen by a mysterious truck hijacking motorcycle gang. Recoil booster and a hover lift, eh? Thanks for the tip, Rick. You're right, though. I'll need that ramp.
So now we know how we're going to get across the gorge. The only thing is we got to find all those parts. So, let's hop on the bike. And head back. And don't take any of the exits. Instead, wait until you get a stop sign that pops up on the top of the screen. And you'll notice it's the wrecked car. Also, we got a new trophy called Fertilized for spinning out the brothers. Alright, hop off the bike. Open up your inventory and you'll use the tire iron. Now use the hover lift unit and put it on the bike.
Looks okay for an aftermarket part.
Hop on the bike. And then head whichever direction you want. It doesn't matter. And then take the first exit you see. This is where the real fun begins. Welcome to the old mine road, where bikers come here to look for fights. This is a script event. You always come across this guy first.
Father Torque. I haven't seen you since you retired from the Polecats.
Hey, Ben. How's my gang doing?
That's a long story.
Alright, so we need to try to exhaust all of Father Torque's dialogue to get a trophy.
What are you doing out here?
Well, retirement's pretty boring, Ben.
So I thought I'd come out to the old mine road and look for trouble.
You're picking fights?
That's what the old mine road's for, son.
Father Torque, I need your help. The gang's in jail and the law.
Ben, I'm not the leader of the polecats anymore. You are. Can't you see I'm on permanent vacation?
Any fighting tips, Torque?
Ah, Ben, who's tougher than you?
Nobody, but those rod wheelers are uglier.
They're none too bright either. I'm sure you can handle them.
The vultures are quick, and they're nuts.
The ones with those boosters are hard to whip. Just remember, Ben, it's not about muscle, it's about timing.
Alright, so remember that. Vultures, whip, timing. He just told us how to deal with a specific rider out here on the road.
What's up with those cavefish, man?
Watch out, Ben. They're not out here for sport. They hijack big rigs. It's part of their religion. Don't get in their way. They're blind, cold-hearted killers.
How do the cavefish ride if they're blind?
Well, they're only blind because they wear those special goggles to shield their sensitive, cave-dwelling eyes. Special sensors in the goggles pick up the dots in the road and other large objects and landmarks to help them navigate. Kinda trippy, huh?
You know any way around Cuyahoga Gorge?
Around it? It's miles and miles long, Ben. What's the matter? Don't like bridges?
It blew up.
Ooh, sorry I missed that. Well, you could jump it, like Ricky Myran. Cavefish got his ramp in their hideout, you know.
Where is the cavefish hideout exactly?
Somewhere on this road. The entrance is totally invisible unless you got those weird cavefish specs. Can't talk anymore, Ben. Eating too many bugs.
Well, take it easy, Father.
Give him hell, Polecat.
Alright. Exhausting his dialogue gives us the trophy Torque Talk. Oh, and look who it is.
Say there, is that a pre-regulation destroyer class solid fuel recoil booster you have there?
Why, yes it is. Ta-da!
Alright, so we gotta figure out a way to deal with that guy, because all he does is boost and take off. So just keep riding until you come across somebody else. We're gonna be here for a little while. Ooh! Oh! If you get this individual, you've just won the game. Quickly switch to Fertilizer.
You like choppers, huh?
She's got a chainsaw.
How about this chopper?
And that gives us the trophy, a Fistful of Fertilizer. Get the chainsaw with the fertilizer. With this chainsaw, we can one-hit everybody on the road now.
Wow, are you really a polecat?
Yes, I am.
Well, I hate polecats.
It's a bit cheating, don't you think? So yeah, if you get the Mohawk chick with the chainsaw, you just hit her with the fertilizer, and then you never see her again. Oh, and this is another guy we need.
I see you've come for a lesson in pain. Pay close attention. This will hurt. Try and bake!
So we actually need that board. Perfect! Alright, so this guy, you have to use the board on it. If you take him out, you cannot take him out otherwise. You can use the chainsaw and take him out, but if you do that, he blows himself up, and then you don't get the goggles. So what you have to do is, you'll notice, he raises his head every so often. And as soon as he raises his head, smack it with the board. You gotta be quick. We now have the goggles. Alright. Now, so one thing you're going to need to know about the cavefish. So if you get too close to their bike, they will shoot an oil slick at you, and it will cause you to wreck if you hit it.
Now I'm mad.
So with the chainsaw, you have a chance to knock a weapon out of people's hands. Don't worry, as you see, you still get it. So there's 2 more individuals we need, and it just so happens there's one of them right there. The chainsaw makes it so much easier. All right, there's a chain. I wonder what we use that for. Perfect. Just quickly switch to the chain and whip him.
You drop anchor or something?
That should have a couple of good boosts left in it.
All right, now that we have that, just use your inventory button to put on the goggles, and then it will automatically drive for you. And just wait till it pops up on the bottom left of your screen, cave entrance. Depending on where you're at on the road, it'll either be like right ahead of where you're at, or you might be riding around for a bit. I do know that it's right after an exit, so pay attention. I'm pretty sure that middle counter on the right side bottom is probably letting you know how far away you are from the base. Let's see. Yep, cave entrance right there. And that unlocks Goggler. Use the cavefish goggles to locate their hideout. Alright, and then just ride further in. There's the ramp. Now you'll notice the fortress up there. We can get off our bike and look at it.
Everything about these guys is creepy.
If you try to grab, use grab.
Don't think I'm getting in there.
Yeah. All right, so grab the ramp. Now pay attention. Watch what happens. Did you notice that? Kind of gives you a little bit of a clue. A clue to what, you may ask? Well, I'm sure we'll find out. Hook the ramp up to your bike, hop on the bike, and then try to leave. Alright, and then if we try to leave it further off. Uh-oh.
Where'd he go?
And who was he?
My brothers, we have been visited by a spirit. The spirit of Ricky Myran, come to reclaim his ram. Why do you leave it here? He can't use it because he is a spirit. He is only expressing his anger, which we must honor. Oh, angry spirit of Ricky Myran, we honor your rage. But for now, the ramp must go back.
Alright, well, that didn't work out in our favor. Just like Ben said, everything about these guys is creepy. No, I didn't want to get off the... Hold up, no, get back on the bike. I do find it interesting that they know when the ramp is taken, but they don't realize there's a trespasser. Just kind of interesting. So what do we know about the cavefish? Well, they have to use those goggles for their eyes, and it helps them locate the dots in the road. Oh, well that's interesting. So whenever you push the ramp, it actually chips up one of those dots. So let's try to do this again, shall we? And before we head off, let's go ahead and use the ramp. Because you'll notice there's a really sharp curve right here.
I'm done with these boys.
Escaping with Ricky's ramp will unlock the trophy, the Spirit of Ricky Myran. Alright, so that's everything. We have the booster fuel, we have the hover unit, and we've got Ricky's ramp. So we have everything we need to jump the gorge. And once we're ready, just go ahead and click right above the gorge here.
Alright, I've modified my bike enough.
We've unlocked the trophy, Pure Evel. Launch over Poryahoga Gorge. I like how Evel is spelled E-V-E-L in tribute to Evel Knievel. Alright, we have finally made it to Corville. But, unfortunately, that's going to have to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If this guide is helping you out, please be sure to leave a like and a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. And if you're new and you'd like to see the rest of this journey, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here. Until next time, I will see you all in the next video. You all take care and have a wonderful day.